have, I have an ex-girlfriend, but I haven't talked to her since me and her broke up.
What's her name?
Patricia.
You didn't talk to her
No.
last night, or y'all weren't in contact last night or today at all?
No. The only calls I've been answering are family and all that.
You hadn't talked to her at all?
No. Me and her are we broke up on bad terms, so
You know who she's seeing now?
Is she
Have you
seeing-
talked
is
to
she
him?
seeing anybody?
I don't know. I really don't know. The last I heard from Greg is that she works at McDonald's.
Patricia? Was that her name, Patricia?
Patricia.
You talked to Patricia's mama?
I saw her because we went to Waffle House this morning, and then afterwards we went to Walgreens, and her mom works at Walgreens,
I see.
and we bought the paper because I walked in and I saw the paper and I saw my mom and dad on it, and I grabbed it, and she came up and she hugged me and said, "I'm so sorry." That was it,
That was all that was said?
pretty much, because she was working and can't really talk much when you're working.
This Patricia's mom was working there.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you know how important it is when we're asking these questions, because we're not saying you've done anything, but to help us solve this thing, you know how important it is
Oh, yes, sir, I know.
for honesty.
Oh, 100%, sir.
And you understand most of the time when him or I ask you a question, we probably know the answer.
Yes, sir.
Especially if you're big on CSI and all that, like you said.
Oh, yes, sir. I
Uh,
know.
So then why would we ask you if you talked to her?
Just seeing if I have or haven't.
Don't you think we know the answer to that?
You probably do.
So what do you think that we know?
That I didn't.
Did you text her?
I text her. I didn't talk to her.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't know I had to be that specific.
Yeah, she texted
Because
me.
we can play games like this all night. No, because I can get silly.
No,
Because I don't think that's funny at all.
no, she did text me and ask me if everything was okay.
Why wouldn't you tell me that when I asked you?
You asked if I talked to her. I didn't talk to her.
Why
I
wouldn't you
text
say?
her.
Why wouldn't you say that then? And I'm not getting in your, I'm not busting your chops, man. But you got to help us.
I know, sir.
If I'm here trying to work with you and we're trying to take care of see who killed your mother and father,
Yes, sir.
right, or executed them.
Yes, sir.
Why when I ask you that question, why wouldn't you say, well, no, but I text her? Okay, during them texts, then what did you learn?
That she had found out from the news, and she was wondering if I was okay. What was going to happen with the kids?
Right. See, that's not that hard.
Right.
You see what I mean about playing games?
Yes, sir.
I mean, and now you're all upset with me because your demeanor's changed.
Yes, sir.
You know, and I'm upset because I don't understand the reasoning for that. But that's okay. We'll keep going. Honest mistake, okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's just stay on track.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Because we don't need to go that route. All right. So you talked to her, you text her,
Yes, sir. I text her.
and that's not a problem. We don't care if you talk to her.
Yes, sir.
And during them texts, what's happened?
She was just worried about what was going to happen with the kids. Because when we dated,
Yeah, y'all were close.
she hung out with the kids. We took them, to the movies, to the Billings Sausage Festival. So her concern was what's going to happen with the kids. And I told her Ashley's probably going to get custody of her, of all of them, or most of them, I think. And then I haven't heard after that. I hadn't texted her.
Nothing else happened?
No.
She never told you that she was pregnant?
She said that she might be. She didn't say she was.
When I say nothing else happened, you didn't think that was important?
Well, when something she said, she thought she's been pregnant before, and
I see.
she wasn't. So I didn't take anything
I got you.
because
She played games or something like that?
yeah,
Okay. I mean, some women are crazy like that, you know?
yeah, and I didn't think anything of it because she said she was pregnant before when we were dating, and she took the test and she wasn't, and then she said it again right before we broke up, and she went to go get a blood test on that one, and she wasn't. So that's strike two. I mean,
So then when she told you today, it didn't even mean that to you?
No.
Okay. Well, see, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
To me, that would be a big event, but now I understand. It's the third time, so it didn't mean that much to you.
Right.
Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And you never talked to her on the phone?
No, I did not.
Actually speak to her?
No, I
all
didn't.
the time. What about her mother? You talked to her mother?
I talked to her mom.
That afternoon? This afternoon?
Yeah.
What was that conversation about?
She was worried. She was wanting to know how I was holding up, if she could do anything to help, or if I needed anything to call her or to come find her or whatever. And I talked to her older sister, Karen, because she called me and told me if you just needed to talk or cry or a shoulder to talk to or whatever, just to call her and let her know. And
So they generally care for you,
yes,
that family.
yes, sir.
Did you ever mention to them that you thought that you were a target?
I told him that why would you just stop, and unless something happened, that we could all be targets. My whole family could be a target. And they're like, well, don't you need to just like stay around police? And I'm like, the police are doing the best they can. I mean they can't have cops at every house that all my brothers and us are at. So
Did you tell them you were worried about their safety too?
I told them I might have been a little worried because I don't know what's going on. I know if someone knew that me and her were together, I didn't know if they knew what she looked like or whatever. So
Why would you or you be a target? Or would it, a hit taken out on you or
And like I said, listen, before you answer that, think about everything you can think about. Because if it's something that you're scared to tell us, or if you're scared of somebody, let us help you. But if you can remember anything or if you know anything, we need to know so we can work it, okay?
Yes, sir.
So try the best you can. And for some reason you said that.
Yes, sir.
So and that's why you're here today.
Yes, sir.
We're showing you these photos, making sure this is right. And I think he's got a person you're going to show him before we leave. And try to figure that out, because if you think that,
Yeah.
if you're scared to tell us, we want to know
No,
so we can try to work it.
When I talked to my sister today, I realized that the only reason why I thought I was a target is because I knew there was a guy named Cab that double-crossed my dad with car business or something. And I know him and my dad got into a big argument, and I was there when it happened.
You were?
I was.
When did the argument take place?
Oh, about a year ago, I think. I don't know.
What was it, you saying an argument? What was there threats made? Or?
No, just that my dad was disappointed in him for stealing from him. I mean, he said if you needed money, you could have just asked. You didn't have to steal it from me. And Cab just stormed out. And after that, that's all I know.
Who's that?
It's Cab.
That's Cam?
That's Cab.
That's who your daddy's having the problems with?
Yeah.
Is there any kind of lawsuit against this man?
I think my dad was trying to sue him for theft or something. That's all.
Are they partners, or your dad, this man, or
They were, because they used to sell cars down to Mexico and all that.
Okay,
He
and
was a translator and salesman.
what do you mean by translator?
He spoke Spanish.
Oh, okay. And for the record, just because we're on tape here, so everybody knows, this is the Cab.
Yes, that is Cab.
Okay, and for the record, he's identifying Henry Campbell Tice. It's a photo that we showed him. Okay.
I got one more, and we're gonna get back. We got a call this evening about a van that was located up there in Baldwin County, been abandoned. This dude here, that's the registered owner of that particular red-colored van, Dodge. Does that picture ring a bell?
No, sir, it doesn't.
You've never seen this guy before?
No, sir.
You never seen him with your dad or anything like that?
No, sir.